Welcome back. Christine's driving us up to Olds. She says she knows how to get there. Do you? She claims she knows how to get there. She's gonna drive us up there, and the question is, will she drive up Olds? There's nobody here. It's a completely dead weekend in the middle of the summer. There is no better time. There's no whoop-de-doos on Olds. It's super easy. Will she drive up Olds? We're gonna find out. Stick around. I'm gonna try not to talk to her or tell her where to go or anything. I just let her do her thing.
Always admired those who just do it and they conquer their fears. They fall back down and they keep getting up and they try to steer clear. I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if I'm stuck in my mind? I'm not great, neither rich, but will you stay here by my side?
Uh-oh. She's got her first decision.
You should have turned back there, but I'm gonna go to your box.
Okay. All right. She said she should have turned back there, but she's going to the box.
I said I could have.
All right. I'm going to have to speak up if she doesn't make some good decision.
Okay, so then I should have went that way.
No, you should go way that way.
That's what I thought, but I was worried because we drove last time.
Right, you got to make those decisions yourself. Follow road to Olds. It's flat and wide. See it? There you go. She has a hard time making quick decisions. That's one of the hardest things when you're learning to drive out here. You have to learn to commit and go. No matter what, stick it out, stay on the gas, and just go.
All the good times turn into memories and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be done. All the good times turn into memories and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be
Oh, there goes that tumbleweed she was yelling at me to watch out for. All right, this is where it gets a little tricky. Boy, she's doing good. Wow. Look at that, it's getting a little tight. Woo, she's deep in the pedal. Whoa. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Doing good. You're almost there. Hey, this is why we stay at vendors in the summer especially. It's so close to Olds. You're literally here in 5 minutes. Whoa, look at that witch's eye. The witch's eye over there, one right there. Look at these. That's gnarly. You got these. Look at that. If you came over that, not good. Look at that dune. Wow. Look at that razor. That is awesome. Woo! There we are. Look at how cool Olds looks like that.
Looking back, I was once so brave, never hesitated.
footprints up the hill. No way. They're still there. And then you look, you can see when I came down. I zigzagged.
Wow.
This is cool. What's cool is we used to sit over there, right on the hill, where it's shady, and then you're in the shade. But check that out, you can actually see my footprints. No way. So I started over here. Some of you are like, no you didn't. Well, here's the proof. We got the receipts, kids. All the way up, look at that, all the way up the top, back around, down, over, because I was looking, I forgot to bring something down that I saw on the way up. So I looped back over, then I cut back across here, and then boom, I came right here in front of the thing.
You came down over here.
All the way over.
I think you went up.
Nope.
You went up Old, and I think you came down this
Nope,
way.
I went up that steepest part right there. Oh, it's getting pretty steep. Oh my gosh. This is where they jump down right here. Here's the jump.
Did?
Yes, I did. Because we were parked right here. There's our tracks. And here's our footprints around the car right there. And I went up right here.
Oh, then you came down.
And when I
this
came
way.
down, I came and that's where I jumped. Cut that part out of the video because it was boring. Let's jump the hill. We're jumping. Woo! Oh, Jesus. Woo! And then I did all that. Well, you made it here. All right, turn it off. Give it a rest. Good job. She put it in park. Don't forget to put your car in park, man. I saw a video of a guy who got out, left it in drive, and not that it drove away, but it rolled away, and he tried to get it. Dude, it went over, and it's a good thing he didn't jump in it to try to save it, because it then hit a rock, went end over end, and landed upside down between some rocks. So don't forget to put your stuff in park. Good job.
The reason why I veered to the right a little bit was because I thought that's the way we went yesterday.
Well,
But I felt like I needed to go on that other road to the left.
right. So the box, you should always turn before the box.
Yeah, that was where I said you can turn there, but
And that's where you should have turned.
But you told everyone in the other video to turn where the box was, so that's why I went down where the box was.
Okay, well, let me clarify. In the other video, I said if you hit the box, you're going too far. You have to turn before the box. That's a good marker. If you go past that, you've gone too far. So right here is where you want to start heading out. Before the box.
It's a clear path. It veers to the
It
left,
is, it
you can
is.
tell, even in the summer. And just for the record, this was my first time driving the Can-Am on the road to Olds to the hill. I drove the Can-Am once from Wash 6 here. But I've driven my Jeep and our old H2 plenty of times on the road to Olds, but that was back when there wasn't UTVs out here.
All right, let's get these kooky helmets off.
All right.
Got to tell you guys this story. So out here in the valley, there used to be some bushes out here, believe it or not. But in this valley right here, okay, on the top of this thing, in the summer, back in the day, there was no UTVs. So it was completely vacant out here. There were no tracks at all. And me and my buddy, we rode up and we had the only 2 tracks going up the hill. Okay. And then from the top of the hill, I looked down and I said, you know what? I'm going to write, "Hi, Mom," down here in the valley. So I came down with my quad and I wrote H-I, and I like picked my quad up and carried it over to the next letter, set it down, and did the whole thing. "Hi, Mom," and I wrote it right here in the valley, and I drove all the way back to the top, and I took a picture of it. And I still have that picture. It was so cool writing "Hi, Mom" on there, because my mom always loved to go do adventures with me. Unfortunately, my mom's got Parkinson's pretty bad, and she's in a home, and she watches my YouTube channel. But my mom was here. We were over here one time hanging out, my mom and dad, and we were watching the drag races and stuff. So it was cool for me to write "Hi, Mom" down here. I think I made her a Mother's Day card out of it one time. So just a little backstory on stupid things Tim does. Stupid things Tim does in Glamis. I could make a whole video on stupid things Tim does in Glamis, like climbing to the top of the hill. Are you going to drive up?
Maybe I've done it in the Jeep. I think I did it in the Can-Am years ago, but
You did?
I'm not positive.
You
I've
don't
done it
remember.
in my Jeep. But
What-
here's the
I
real
mean-
question. Am I the only one who has a hard time standing out here not picking up trash?
Babe, you got to retire from picking up trash sometime. I mean, not forever.
It's metal. and
Okay, throw it in the car. But we can't load the car with trash every time we go dooning, sweetheart. I know, it's so hard.
heartbreaking to see all this trash out
It's
here.
just look up, and enjoy what's left of the dunes after they've trashed it. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's not paper blowing around.
No, but there is a lot.
Well,
of
let's not talk
glass.
about trash. Let's do one video and not talk about trash. Okay? We're gonna have to get her.
Hard not to.
She's gonna have to go through a trash picking up intervention. She's gone mad. The sun has now set over here on Olds, and we're gonna go up. It'll be in our eyes when you get right to the top. But we're getting suited up. Christine wants me to do a drive up first so she can follow my tracks and see what's at the top. And then she might drive up the hill. We actually might get to see her drive up the hill. That would be really cool. But check this out. I was just putting my sunglasses away and I thought I'd show you guys. I'm sure I showed you before, but dude, this thing from Ravik, this is Ravik. Ravik.com, I think, is what it is. And you can get this sunglass holder. It's pretty cool. I just leave it mounted right there. I have one on this side, and then I have one over there on her side. Pretty sweet, because it does hold them pretty good, and it's got like a magnetic lid. Pretty awesome thing from Ravik. They gave that to me. That was really nice of them. And so I haven't mentioned it in a while, so I thought I'd mention that. Thanks, Ravik. You guys are awesome. R-A-V-E-K, and they are there, aren't they? Normally there, sometimes on the big weekends.
They were last year.
They were last year. What do you think? Are you ready?
I'm ready for you to go.
She's nervous. She's been sweating it the whole time. She told me over there, she's all, oh, I just want to tear the Band-Aid off and do it. All right, here we go. I'm going to go up first, and then we'll film her. You don't want to watch me. I'm boring. This video is about her driving out here, so let me do a quick run up there and mark some tracks. All right, we're doing the switcheroo. Here she goes. Oh boy. Piece of cake. It is a little nervous for somebody that's never done this before. For me, I've gone up it a million times in cars, trucks, everything you can ever imagine. It's like nothing to me. But to somebody that's never done it before, it really is scary, believe it or not. So I'm more
worried about going downhill. I didn't really enjoy going downhill when I drove my Jeep. Going downhill is a little bit more sketchy to me.
Not in this. You just step on it and go. All right, here.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad we have this new cage from UTV Speed.
Right. She's really thinking UTV Speed for this cage. Makes her fit. You know what? Makes me feel more comfortable too. But nothing like that gonna happen, babe. And if the belt breaks, you just step on the brakes and we'll stop, okay?
Okay. I'm a little bit nervous. In my Jeep was one thing. I drive that every day. I haven't driven this car that much.
This thing's got a lot of power. You got no problem. Just ease right into it. Once you get past the first couple of whoops, you're good to go.
I remember the Jeep. I remember thinking, wow, that was easy. But the Jeep just creeped right up.
And then go for the lowest spot that you can find. It's straight at the top. Don't hit that peak on that side. Go for the right in the low area there. See it?
Go straight.
Yep, but right in that low area, and then we'll make that turn at the top. So go for it.
All right.
Here we go. Woo! Look at the dunes over there, how beautiful they are, babe. Look at the razors and the shadows. Wow, look at that razorback out there. Dude, it is gorgeous. Good job, babe.
All right, it was as easy as the Jeep, but now comes the scary part, going downhill.
Oh, the going down scary? So if you go down and you hang this corner, you can go down there.
I went down in the Jeep, but it's just fast, I want to push the brakes.
You did it, babe. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Here we go.
She's gonna learn how to drive. Then I won't have to drive anymore.
Oh.
I can just hold this camera and
yeah.
yap.
Right now, I probably need to let off.
Yeah.
Alright. Going downhill.
This way. There you go. Hit the gas. Hit the gas a little bit. There you go. You gotta keep it.
I know, I'm a whip going downhill.
Right? You want to keep that belt engaged. You don't want it just sliding like that. Good job, babe. And you go straight out. Go into that. Check this out, you guys. Like at the bottom of the hill, look at this little berm. Everybody's made this hard turn right here. Look at this. And then they go back up. That was a piece of cake. Hey, you can do that all day long now, huh?
Can I go again?
You want to go again? Go a little faster. Come on, get on it. Woo! Go! Get it! Go! Get it! Get it! Woo! Go, 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 go! Yeah! Woo! Oh boy, I think there's a smile in there. I see a pretty big smile. She was getting on it hard. And go straight down through the whoops. But you gotta give it a little gas. There you go, just drive it. Go straight right through there. Yeah, just give it a little gas. You're good. Woo! Look at that. Good job, babe. Oh boy, I see a lot of teeth. I see a lot of smiles. All right, now drive us back to camp, girl. Woo! High five. We're going back to camp before somebody steals all our stuff. Good job. He's smiling in there. Woo! Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Careful, they sneak up on you quick. Don't get a little too, get a little excited. Careful.
Oh, I knew I had to press that one dude and park it. Stay on the top.
Yep, just take it slow, baby steps. Good job. We got to get back before the sunset. It'll be beautiful. Now look at, you can see there's no tracks over there and no tracks over here. It looks so cool in the summer. You guys see that on the TV there? I hope it, or on your computer, whatever you're watching on. It's all untouched sand over there. And it's just a real defined road right here. Good job, babe. You're jamming. Woo! Hit it, hammer it.
No, we were catching air when you were driving.
I know. Yeah, I don't want to catch air with you yet.
Yeah, I don't.
In a little women, you always do what you want. Don't let anybody else convince you. Like when I say hammer it on these. Look at it, she knows. She knows the smoothest area is right along this edge. Good job. See that? Get out of those woods. Woo! Right up along the highway here. Home sweet home, right to the office. You guys ever notice it says office on the top of my door? That's in case the IRS shows up. I tell them, come on into the work office. Good job, babe. You're awesome. Since it was her video, she did a great job. Of course, Tim was at Olds. What do you think Tim has? That's right, more tools. I gotta show you guys. This is what happens when you're a redneck. Look at this. You got a nice screwdriver. Look at this. I found this on the hill. So be careful going up the hill. You might get railroad ties in your tires. Ooh, nice pair of. And look at, found me a Yeti cup, can koozie, and look at all these tools. Wrenches, a whole bunch of sockets, and a chisel. Who brings a chisel with them out here? I guess somebody does. Well, he don't anymore. Here's his chisel. So, another stock of tools. All right, that's enough of Tim's redneck finds. All right, little lady, you did a great job.
I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Tim being the passenger princess today.
That's right.
Just kidding. So, if you're a woman and you're scared to drive the car like I am, you can do this. I just wouldn't recommend doing it on a busy weekend when there's a lot of amateurs out here and a lot of people that's been drinking. I don't like to drive those weekends.
Right.
But this weekend, there's no one out here, so.
A lot of really quick decisions that have to be made.
Yes, and I'm a very analytical thinker, so I don't do good with quick decisions. Anyways, if you like this video, a way you could support us is to watch more videos. And don't forget to hit that like button, because that tells YouTube that you like what we're giving you. So,
Cool.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
I've always admired those who just do it and they conquered their fears. They fall back